Today, we delve into the fascinating life and legacy of the legendary playwright, William Shakespeare. The story of William Shakespeare, one of history's greatest playwrights, begins in the quaint town of Stratford upon Avon in the year 1564. Humble beginnings marked Shakespeare's early life, yet it was here that the seeds of his extraordinary journey were sown. He was born to John Shakespeare, a glovemaker, and Mary Arden, the daughter of a wealthy landowner. Shakespeare's early years were spent in the charming streets of Stratford, where he would have experienced the daily life of Elizabethan England. He was the third of 8 children in the Shakespeare family and the first son. At the age of 7, Shakespeare would have attended the local grammar school, where he received a classical education. Here, he studied Latin, Greek, literature, and rhetoric, laying the foundation for his future as a playwright. The bustling market town of Stratford exposed him to a variety of people and stories, igniting his imagination. In 1582, at 18, Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway, a local woman 8 years his senior. The union soon led to the birth of their first child, Susanna, followed by twins, Hamnet and Judith. The years between his marriage and emergence in London are often referred to as the lost years, as historical records about his life during this time are sparse. It is believed that in the late 1580s, Shakespeare made his way to London, leaving behind his family in Stratford. In the heart of the bustling metropolis, he would embark on a journey that would shape the world of literature and theatre. In the late 16th century, London was a vibrant hub of culture and commerce, and it was here that a young William Shakespeare would begin his remarkable journey. Leaving behind his hometown of Stratford upon Avon, a young Shakespeare arrived in London, ready to chase his dreams. The bustling streets of London provided the backdrop for the next act of his life. He found his calling in the heart of the city's theatre district, where the Renaissance gave rise to a golden age of drama. Shakespeare's early career saw him working as an actor and playwright, crafting both tragic and comedic works that would soon captivate audiences. He honed his craft with dedication, writing a series of plays that would become classics. The Rose Theatre and the Theatre, 2 of London's iconic playhouses, showcased his plays, and the young playwright's reputation began to grow. In 1594, Shakespeare became a shareholder in the Lord Chamberlain's Men, a prominent acting company. He also performed as an actor in many of his plays, bringing his characters to life on stage. The pinnacle of his theatrical ventures came with the construction of the Globe Theatre, an iconic structure that symbolized the very essence of Elizabethan drama. The Globe saw the premieres of some of his most famous works, including Romeo and Juliet and A Midsummer Night's Dream. While Shakespeare's career in London was ascending, he faced personal challenges, including the absence of his family in Stratford. Yet, the glow of the Globe's stage lights, the applause of adoring audiences, proved irresistible. The early career of William Shakespeare was a time of artistic awakening and personal growth, setting the stage for the world's greatest playwright. Shakespeare's success was not an overnight phenomenon. His journey began in the vibrant streets of London, where he found inspiration in the pulse of the city. After he joined the Lord Chamberlain's Men, a theatrical company that would later be known as the King's Men, he soon became the chief dramatist. What set him apart was his unparalleled ability to capture the human experience. His plays explored the depths of human emotion, from the tragic love story of Romeo and Juliet to the political intrigue of Macbeth. Each masterpiece was a mirror reflecting the complexities of the human soul. Shakespeare's plays were not only performances but profound explorations of the human condition. His characters, whether star-crossed lovers or power-hungry rulers, spoke to the collective consciousness of the audience. The Globe Theatre, where many of his plays were staged, became a crucible of emotions, where laughter and tears intertwined. To be or not to be, all the world's a stage, and the lady doth protest too much. These phrases are etched into the fabric of our language. Shakespeare didn't just write plays, he crafted linguistic tapestries that have woven themselves into the very fabric of our culture. The success of Shakespeare's works is not confined to the Elizabethan era. His plays have transcended time and cultural boundaries, captivating audiences across the globe. From the stages of London to the theaters of Tokyo, the universal themes in his works resonate with people of all ages and backgrounds. In the grand tapestry of theatrical history, William Shakespeare's legacy is a shining thread that weaves its way through centuries. His words endure, his characters live on, and his impact remains immeasurable. As we applaud the theatrical success of William Shakespeare, we are reminded that some stories are not just told, they are immortalized. The literary scene in London beckoned, and soon, the young bard found himself entwined with the theatrical world. His early plays, such as Henry VI and the Comedy of Errors, were not just dramatic narratives, but glimpses into a mind that would redefine the very essence of storytelling. But it wasn't only on the stage that Shakespeare left his mark. His collection of 154 sonnets remains a testament to the power of words in expressing the nuances of love, beauty, and the human condition. Each sonnet, a miniature masterpiece, showcased his mastery over the intricacies of language. As the quill danced across parchment, Shakespeare's literary prowess soared to new heights. The tragedies of Hamlet, Othello, and King Lear delved into the depths of human nature, exploring themes of power, betrayal, and existential quandaries that continue to resonate with readers across the ages. To thine own self be true, the better part of valor is discretion, and all the world's a stage. These immortal lines are but a glimpse into the treasure trove of linguistic brilliance that Shakespeare bestowed upon the world. His words, like a symphony of language, transcended time and space. The inkwell may have dried, and the quill may rest, but Shakespeare's literary legacy lives on. His works have been translated into countless languages, studied in classrooms worldwide, and adapted into myriad forms, proving that the power of words knows no boundaries. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows on the cobblestone streets of Stratford upon Avon, William Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon, entered the final act of his own dramatic life. In the quiet town where his journey began, Shakespeare returned to the hearth and kin. The final years were a time of reflection, a period when the ink-stained quill, which had crafted countless tales, now penned the pages of his own life. The hustle and bustle of London's theatrical world faded into the tranquil rhythm of Stratford. Shakespeare, now a respected figure, reveled in the simplicity of domestic life. Retirement, however, did not equate to a complete withdrawal from the world of literature. Shakespeare, still engaged in collaborative endeavors, working with fellow playwrights on plays such as The Two Noble Kinsmen, his commitment to storytelling remained steadfast, even as the final acts of his own life unfolded. In 1613, Shakespeare's beloved Globe Theatre succumbed to flames. Yet, like a phoenix rising, the playwright participated in the construction of the Blackfriars Theatre, signaling a continuation of his theatrical involvement. The quill may have trembled with the weight of age, but the words it birthed in the twilight of Shakespeare's career were no less impactful. The Tempest, a play often considered the culmination of his dramatic artistry, emerged as a testament to the enduring creativity of the aging bard. And then, on April 1616, the curtain fell on the life of William Shakespeare. The bard, who had once brought kings and commoners to life through his words, departed the stage of mortality. His legacy, however, was just beginning. 4 centuries after his passing, the world still commemorates the life and works of William Shakespeare. Annual festivals, theatrical productions, and academic pursuits pay homage to the enduring legacy of the man who gifted the world with tales that transcend the boundaries of time. Fast forward to the 21st century, where the spirit of William Shakespeare continues to cast its enchanting spell on the global stage. In the era of technology and connectivity, the bard's influence remains as vibrant as ever, transcending borders and resonating with audiences worldwide. Shakespeare isn't just confined to the hallowed halls of academia. He has infiltrated popular culture. From Hollywood adaptations to modern retellings in literature, the bard's stories and characters are reimagined and reinterpreted, making him a cultural icon whose influence extends far beyond the realms of classical literature. Every year, cities around the world host Shakespearean festivals, celebrating the bard's legacy with performances, workshops, and exhibitions. These events bring together artists, scholars, and enthusiasts, creating a global community that cherishes the enduring impact of Shakespearean literature. April 23rd, the day of Shakespeare's birth and death, is not just a date on the calendar. It's a global celebration, from London to New Delhi, from Johannesburg to Rio de Janeiro. People come together to commemorate the enduring legacy of a man whose words have become a shared treasure for humanity. As we navigate the digital age, Shakespeare's influence shows no signs of waning. The bard's global stage is now a virtual one, inviting new generations to partake in the rich tapestry of his storytelling. Thank you for joining us on this historical exploration of the life of William Shakespeare. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing for more captivating stories.